Hey guys, I'm back. It's been 2 weeks that I have been on my liquid protein diet. And I have to say that I almost feel like I can do this for the rest of my life. I've got some really good products, and I'll come to you with those products soon, but you can find links down below. Currently not being paid for anything. So these are honest opinions about how I feel about what I'm eating. So I started 2 weeks ago at 174, and I started on a Friday. So today is Friday, but yesterday was my weigh-in day. So 2 weeks at my weigh-in day, I had lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks. Kind of disappointed on of course we're always hoping for some magical number, some large, crazy number. But the truth is, it's that time of the month. So I'm going to see what another week does. But when I consider the fact that I did nothing but gain weight since February 5th when I was taken off of work, and by the time I got to the middle of July, I had gained 10 pounds. So I had gotten down to 164, and I was still, at the time, steadily losing. Not a lot, maybe, consistently a half a pound a week. So 1 week it would be a pound, and the next week it would be nothing, or 2 pounds 1 week and nothing for 2 weeks. But I was averaging a half a pound a week. So to say that once I got taken off work, I immediately saw the scale start to go up. It was small, and I had convinced myself at 2 pounds that, oh, it's just 2 pounds. Next thing you know, it was 10 pounds. And the truth is, if you've had weight loss surgery and you gain 2 pounds, you better freak the fuck out, because 2 becomes 10 in a heartbeat. And that's how we ended up having surgery in the first place. So anyways, the 3 products that I am using are Shakeology Vanilla, Bariatric Pal Double Chocolate or Chocolatey Fudge or something like that, and Nature's Bounty Vitamin Protein. And I'm using their double chocolate fudge, or whatever their chocolate one's called, and vanilla. I'm also using Bariatric Pal, their coffee flavor, their cookie and cream flavor, and those. So let me just break this. I speak English, I swear. I'm doing 1 Shakeology shake a day, 1 Bariatric Pal shake a day, 1 Nature's Bounty shake a day, and then my 4th shake of the day is a free-for-all. My biggest concern is making sure that I have enough protein, so a minimum of 60. With the Bariatric Pal, that's covered, because that is 30 grams of protein per serving. So anyways, I feel pretty good today that I've lost 6 pounds, because I couldn't, no matter what I was doing, I wasn't losing weight. I was just gaining and gaining. I'm not going to say I was doing everything right, because I wasn't even coming close to it, but I couldn't make it past a day or two. And whether it was depression, pain, convenience, boredom, laziness, my addiction, whatever it was on any given day, at any given moment, there was something in my face. Plus, had all the kids here for the summer, and that, having 4 little kids in your house with little kid food. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, 2 days ago, My husband made mini corn dogs, okay? I could not stop myself. Now, I only had 2.5. That's where I stopped myself. But I couldn't stop myself. I had to have one. And last night I had 2 of the very thin Oreo cookies. And it's funny that I so easily ate those cookies after eating a meal. I kind of told myself that I would allow myself 1 meal a week so that, you know, for whenever special occasions or whatever with friends that I could have a meal. So my husband ordered, there's this place, there's sushi burritos, and so good. And of course, I let my husband order me one, but I asked to have no rice in it. And I ate half of it last night, and then I nibbled on it the other half today. And but it's funny that I ate that, and then I ate the cookies afterwards. So the reason that I'm doing this is because I really feel like if I can't use food responsibly, I shouldn't be allowed to use food at all. And the way that I'm feeling with the shakes, I have to be honest with you, it is kind of a relief to not have to make a decision, not have to argue with myself, fight myself, fight the urges, fight everything. I just told myself, not fucking eating, don't eat. You don't get to eat. And I pulled the trigger, bought all this food, and just now I sat there and I looked at different prices because I'm trying to decide, you know, what I want to do after the 30 days. And I'm really leaning towards continuing to do it longer, maybe doing it for 60 days instead of 30 days, or switching to, you know, 2 shakes a day and 1 meal. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel in 2 weeks. But just having those shakes, it's been a really nice vacation from the torture in my head from urges and denying the urges. It's almost like once I gave up food, I'm not gonna lie, there's still urges, but it's different. It's so much easier to not have food in the first place than to stop yourself after you start eating. And I'm sure it's like that with just about any addiction. You know, it's easier to just not have a beer than to stop after you've had one. And it's the same way. It's easier to just not have a cookie than to stop after 1 or 20. So that's where I'm at. If you decide that you want to do shakes, I cannot stress this enough. Go online, or quite frankly, they're cheaper at Walmart. So just, they're like $8 at Walmart. Go get this Bubba cup. Bubba. It's an insulated cup. Get any insulated cup, but even though, I'm sure you can see here. And no, Bubba doesn't even know how much I love them. Damn asshole. Okay. There's a hole right here. See it? So I spill. Not very often, but I do. I used to spill more when it was my coffee in there. And what I like about it, and I'm sure other insulated cups do the same, but it's not too big for my hand. It's just the right of big. If it was any bigger, I wouldn't be able to hold it. I wouldn't even be able to hold the weight. Fits in my car cup holder just fine, because there's no handle, which quite frankly, if you have like wrist problems, any kind of arm problem, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, fingers, doesn't matter, and you have that heavy thing like this, it makes it very hard to hold it, and it's laborious. I've tried a couple of different cups, but this I'm able to hold it just fine and easily, you know, hold it like a baby. It's my baby. It goes everywhere with me. And I've actually found it surprisingly easy. I really didn't think, as many times as I tried to do the 5-day reset diet where the first 2 days are liquid, because it's like clear liquid. I don't know, that's like nothing. That's like water. The other thing that I do is I make vegetable soup, because I told myself that I could have all the vegetables that I want. So I made like a Asian style broth and boiled a bunch of vegetables, and then I blended the vegetables, and then so I can just pour myself, 3, 4, 5 ounces and heat it up, and that gives me some salt in between, because as much as you think you love sugar, eating it, even though I'm not eating sugar because it's mostly artificial sweeteners, which I don't want to get into the debate of the artificial sweeteners. Quite frankly, I would love to stay with all natural everything, but natural sugar makes me fat. Full stop. So anyways, I used to think that, yeah, I could do chocolate all day, every day, till the end of time. But the truth is, was I missing some salt? So I've also been eating some of those dried or grilled seaweed treats, and they're super yummy if you like seafood, because it's kind of like, I guess some people would call it like licking a fish tank. And I did say licking a fish tank, which is nasty, but if you like seafood, I kind of like it. Anyway, so another thing that I've done just to keep you guys kind of updated is I started vaping again. And I pretty much really hadn't vaped for well over a year, because I quit smoking in order to get approved for my surgery. But I can't hang out with my best friend, because she's the one who quit smoking and started vaping first. So I can't hang out with her without doing it. So that's why I've always kept one. But I put some CBD in here, and a little nicotine. There's a bee out here. Anyways, I think it's helping a little bit. I also stopped a medication because I noticed that there were like 3 incidences over the last 5.5 months that now that I can look back, because I step on the scale several times a week. I'm back to doing it every day now. For a while there, I was only doing it once a week, and I kind of wish I hadn't done that, but that's another story. At the time, I kind of needed to, but I shouldn't have done it as long as I did. But what was I saying? Oh, so these 3 incidences, when I look back, because I weigh myself, I have it's Bluetooth to an app in my phone, and so I can see not just this graph, right? But what I love about the graph is that you can actually see the trends, see the trend that's happening. So I'm okay with my weight going up and down as long as I can see the trend is going like this. But what happened? Graph's coming down like this, right? And all of a sudden it started doing this. And I knew I'm trending up, not down. And so it's very important to get that under control. And that's another thing, just some advice is you need to freak the fuck out, period. If you start gaining weight, freak out. And don't wait as long as I did, because had I done this, if I'd have known about it, had the willpower, whatever, which I like to think right now, because I have the willpower to do it now, that, if I can do it now, I could have done it then, but maybe I couldn't have. But if I'd have caught it at 3 or 4 pounds, not only could I have made that 3 or 4 pounds go away instantly, but if I've lost 6 pounds now, I could have been down 2 more pounds. So instead of being 164, getting up to 168, And then right now being 162, right now I'm 168 because I let myself get up to 174. So that's just bad. I also, one of the things that was really good motivation is the fact that, I had 90% of my stomach cut off. And I didn't do that so I could still be fat. And I didn't do it so I could get fat again. And I only made it 2/3 of the way to my goal. So I started at 230. At one time I know I was like 240, but I never stepped on the scale during that time frame. Anywhere, not at home or the doctor's. And so my goal was, I wasn't really sure like what I would look like at 150 or 140, or if I could even get to 130. I'm only 5'2", so I think I'm supposed to be like 127 or something like that. I know that that's impossible. I have a lot of muscle mass. I have polycystic ovarian disease, and I have too much testosterone, so I have denser muscles. It's hard to lose weight, but I'm never gonna be that thin, skinny chick. I also have kind of big bones for my frame and a big frame for my size. So I might cut that out. That's just some stupid shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about that. So these 3 incidents, were the 3 incidents. One was just sitting at home as one. 2 was I went to go see my dad, and I went to see him because I thought somehow if I confronted him that it would set me free from whatever was holding me back. I was wrong. I ended up gaining more weight. Like the weight gain accelerated. And then I kind of stabilized, and then I started a new drug to manage one of my MS symptoms, and I noticed that the weight gain accelerated again. So it kind of went in 3 little chunks that I gained, Anyway, so that's where I'm at. I can say that the shakes are super tasty. And just a side note, I went to Kaiser today for an appointment, and I stopped at the pharmacy to pick up one of my refills, and this guy totally hit on me, and I'm not excited about it because I'm married, but he was completely beside himself with me, and he could not stop himself from pulling himself away from the pharmacy tech, stopping what he was doing because I was leaving, to tell me that I had beautiful eyes. And I could tell in his voice it wasn't important to him that I know that I have beautiful eyes. It was important to him that my ass stop and want to talk to him. But of course, because I'm married, I just said thank you and bebopped my way out of there feeling like I was walking on cloud 9, because he was a good looking guy too. It wasn't like he was some, wretched fool. And I came home and told my husband about it. So anytime I can make him feel just a tiny bit jealous, I let him do that. Just want to make sure he knows. Just want to add this disclaimer, okay? Disclaimer. I don't work for any of these companies. I don't work for a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not anything. But all 3 of these products, and it's the reason why I'm taking them, are chock full of vitamins, minerals. Okay? So I am not suggesting that anyone should stop eating. I'm not telling you to do what I do. Okay? What you do is up to you. But I would venture to guess, if you've had weight loss surgery and you're shoving a Kit Kat bar down your throat or a hamburger down your throat, that eating one of these vitamin shakes, okay, can't be worse than that. So put down the fucking cheeseburger and pick up a nutritious shake. Maybe you should only substitute one meal. I'm substituting all of my meals. So anyways, none of this is intended as medical advice, weight loss advice, or anything. I'm just telling you what I do and what I'm doing, what I did, what I'm gonna do, how it's working, and most importantly, the most important part is, if you fell off the wagon, you better get the fuck back on quick, okay? Because it's about to get serious. Someone asked me, just posted a question on one of my other videos, that I didn't mention whether or not I'm working out or exercising. So I just want to say the answer to that question is largely no, for different reasons at different stages. Initially after surgery, I didn't work out because I was told I am not consuming enough calories to work out. And I also decided that I wanted to save exercise for when my surgery wasn't doing everything by itself, like when it's, you know, slowed down. So that's what I did, is I started working out back in, I think it was September last year, 2018. Now we're in July 2019. Fuck is that noise? Anyways, me getting hurt at work, I can't do anything. So I've tried a few things. The best that I can do is walk. So I've been doing that, but some days that absolutely kills me. And so I do it to the best of my ability. And I've been doing like granny yoga. I'm gonna talk about some embarrassing shit. Do some fucking geriatric yoga. Don't I feel great? Especially since I'm gonna be 50 in 2 months. Geriatric yoga. Geriatric yoga. Don't even fucking get me started on that shit. So, am I working out? No. Do I have a reason for it? Yes. So, I did do this though. Lizzie, Lizette, come here. Come here, baby. Come see mama. Come here. Lizzie. There's my little Lizzie. You gonna come and see mommy? She said, no, I'm sleeping. I don't want to come and see you. Now, normally I can't keep this fucking dog off me, but now, come here, please. Come see mommy. Come on. Come see mommy. There we go. Come on. Come to mama. No, you have to get up here. Get in mommy's lap. Come here. Come around this way. Come on. Come on. Oh, here's my little Lizzie. She's the one who helps me get off my chair, get out of my rut, and go for a walk. Say hi. Hi, this is Lizette. Just a little Paris doggy. And she makes sure that I get my walks every day, even if it's only to the corner and back, right? Yes? So everyone remembers Miley the Wonder Cat. She's knocking on death's door. But, so that's my, say hi to everybody. That's my little Lizzie. She's my little pound dog, my little pound puppy that I rescued from the pound. Huh? Yeah. I love you so much. She's really helped me with my depression too, by the way. And so maybe that's something for you to think about. Go to the pound and rescue yourself a little dog to keep you company and give you some love, by the way. Because she's my new little best friend, and she loves me so much. Huh? She did pee on my bed, though. Asshole. But, okay, mommy's got to go. Get down. Sorry that I woke you up. Go over there. Ow. Okay, I'm going to be back with you guys in a week and let you know how week 3 went. So, everybody, ciao.